It is National Diabetes Awareness Month. Joining us right now from JDRF, Senior Peer-to-Peer Coordinator, SabriNa Lemay. How are you, SabriNa?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Wonderful to have you on the show again. And we also have a very good-looking young dude on the show here, a very important young man. His name is Cedric Lepage. He's a JDRF ambassador. How are you?
Good.
Feeling good today?
Yeah.
Yeah? Glad to be here on TV?
Yeah.
Cool. SabriNa, obviously this is an important month. Tell us, not only is it a whole month, but tomorrow is a very special day.
Yeah, so tomorrow's National Diabetes Awareness Day. So lots happening with JDRF this year. So we have a campaign going on nationally and locally. We're asking people to share their stories, which is why we have Cedric here today. And what they do is they send in their story to us, and we're sharing it on our social networks. So on our Facebook page, on our Instagram, Twitter. Nationally they'll share it, and locally we'll share it. So it's a big awareness month and day tomorrow.
Okay.
As well, it's a Double Your Impact campaign happening. So basically anyone who donates for the month of November, it's getting matched. So any funds that are donated are getting matched by one of our families. So absolutely amazing. We are incredibly honored and grateful for that.
That's incredible. Can you give us a bit of a history of JDRF? I mean, how long has this organization been around for?
Oh my God, it's been around for quite a few years. I've been with the organization for about 4 years, and well before that, well over 20 years. Yeah.
20 years plus. And obviously there's a need out there to have this. Some of the statistics of people living with the type 1 diabetes?
Yeah, so there's 300,000 Canadians dealing with type 1 diabetes every single day of their lives and impacted. So just spreading the word and just being there, and especially on November, right, wearing blue and kind of sharing your story is huge, just generating that awareness.
So we should be wearing blue then?
Yeah, tomorrow, absolutely.
Tomorrow.
I will be in blue.
Thank you for the heads up. Okay, Cedric, it's time to talk to you, my friend. So can you tell us a bit about your story?
Yeah.
Tell us how you came to have type 1 diabetes.
I was diagnosed when I was just after I turned 6 years old, and I was at my grandparents'
home?
No.
No? Your
cottage?
Cottage.
My grandparents' cottage.
Okay.
And we were in northern Quebec.
Okay.
And I ended up in a hospital in the ICU for a few days.
Okay. And how long ago was that? How old are you now?
9.
You're 9. So you've been living with this for 3 years.
Yeah.
So how does it impact every day? How are your days? Difficult?
Yeah, a bit difficult.
Yeah, but it's manageable because you've been treated?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell us about being an ambassador? How did you become an ambassador?
Well, my parents, I started the JDRF Walk, and then my parents and JDRF, like...
Helped you?
Kinda.
Yeah?
We joined forces.
Okay. Yeah. So this walk just happened this past summer?
No, since I was diagnosed.
So you've been doing this for about 3 years?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been able to raise a lot of cash to help out?
Yeah.
Okay. So then how were you chosen as an ambassador to be a part of JDRF? Yeah.
I could tell you that.
Yeah?
Our photographer took amazing pictures of Cedric and their family at the walk, and Cedric's family had been raising a lot of money and kind of connected with JDRF, and we reached out, and Cedric's kind of been one of our faces and speaking out and volunteering at the ride, made an incredible video of his story, which we'll be sharing, which really goes in depth and shows the detail of how type 1 affects their family every day, whether it's through school, bedtime, at home, snacks, Halloween that just passed, so lots, yeah. Which
must be a challenge at Halloween. You can't have as many candies as you'd like?
Well, I can, but it's a lot of carbs.
Yeah, okay, that's good. You want to stay in shape.
Yeah.
Stay looking good. Okay, SabriNa, how many ambassadors are there?
Oh my God, in Ottawa alone, we have over 20 ambassadors that range from different ages. So we've had ambassadors that are 3 years old to even young adults that are 25, 40, and they come out and they speak. It just depends on what's going on and what event and the awareness that we're trying to create, just to show, you know, you can get diagnosed at age 35 and you could be diagnosed like 5 months old, right? So
that's what I did want to ask you, that what the age range is for the people that you're helping with your family.
So as I've mentioned in the past, JDRF used to just tailor to young children, juvenile diabetes, and as we've seen the disease kind of transition and progress, and now adults that are being diagnosed at 35, you know, and I keep referring to that because a friend of mine at 35 was diagnosed. I've heard of 40-year-olds being diagnosed. So this ranges all over, and that's why the awareness and raising funds and trying to find that cure is so important because really there is no age now.
Because type 1 diabetes isn't usually, I mean, type 2 brought on perhaps by lifestyle and different other reasons, but type 1 is...
It's an autoimmune disease, right? So it's
on.
not something that can be managed through diet or anything like that. It is, you're insulin dependent, right?
Yeah.
Right, Cedric?
Yeah.
So are you an ambassador for until next year's walk? How long are you an ambassador for?
I don't know.
No?
He's
Yeah.
an ambassador for life now.
For life, is that how that works?
We got him for life.
That's exciting. So you're looking forward to helping others with
Yeah.
this condition?
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun. Okay. SabriNa, some of the other events that are coming up?
Yeah, so we always do something around Christmas. We're in the process of trying to plan a little bit of a research event, which is in the works. We'll be sending invitations out for that. Of course, our walk in June. So we're always busy behind the scenes, kind of planning a lot of community engagement events as well. So lots happening.
Seems like you always have something happening.
Always.
And I'm very proud to be part of your walk. I've been your honorary chair for the last, this is going to be the 4th year coming up.
It will be, and we're
2018,
very excited.
Which is very exciting, and it's great to be a part of what you're doing because I know that this is very important. It affects so many people. Cedric, did you have a good time on television today telling your story?
Yeah.
Yeah? You had fun? You look happy. There it is. There's a smile. That's good. And SabriNa's always happy to be on TV with us.
Always.
SabriNa, thank you for everything that you're doing. And don't forget that tomorrow is World Diabetes Day, and I have to wear blue, right?
You have to wear blue, and everyone should look out for Cedric's amazing video that we will be sharing on our social network on how it impacts the lives of someone living with type 1 diabetes.
JDRF.ca, Cedric Lepage, JDRF Ambassador, thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
And as always, SabriNa Lemay, thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you for having us.
We appreciate your time. Coming up, very funny guy, comedian Chris Timms joins us next on Daytime.